Mr. Mikhil. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you? Thank you.
I'm good, thank you. So, we will begin with your journey. Please tell us about your journey of becoming a CA and setting up your own organization.
Yeah, sure, definitely. So first of all, I would like to thank you for this opportunity to coming on the board for discussion. So basically, I would like to start with the basic, like how this thought came in my mind to do a CA. So basically, I belongs to a very small town near Kolhapur. So one fine day after clearing my 12th exam, so basically everyone was telling me you are a good talented person, you should go for a doctor, you should do engineering, you should do CA. But I thought, no, CA is not my cup of tea. I cannot do that because I was under that impression that it's very tough. And yes, it is not my cup of tea. So, one fine day I joined MBA college and started my journey with the MBA first. Suddenly, one of my cousin called me and he explained me that in MBA you have to give a lot of donation, plus you have to be on very top, and so this that is his experiences. So I just decided in the morning by 9:30 that yes, I should go for CA rather than I should try rather. So by 9:30 in the morning, I just decided. I informed my parents. My parents were always supportive, so they said yes, do what you want to, what drives you rather. So they also agreed. I called few of my friends to understand the procedures. As I belong to a very small town, so I have to move on to Pune. So on the same day, within next 3 hours, I moved to Pune and started my journey over here, where suddenly I used to stay in a hostel and then I started with the CPT exams like entrance test, it is called as in CA. Now it's CA Foundation. So I started with that, and fortunately, I cleared it with a very good marks with the CPT. So in the first attempt itself. So there I started again. I got a confidence. Yes, now if I can enter this, then definitely I can exit with a good marks. So there are three stages rather in CA like CPT, intermediate, and your final exams. So, and in between this CPT, after clearing CPT and then intermediate, you have to do 3 years of internship, which is something a golden period of life, which turns your life, which takes you where you have to go in the life. That is something I feel very important stage of life. And I have seen people now, it's been more than 7 years I have cleared CA, and so it's almost a 12 years journey. So I have seen many people who have done a good articleships and good from a good place. And even I have seen people who have not done anything. And so I have seen that it's very crucial period where how you take that seriously and how you take ahead, because that teaches you not only your theoretical part, practical scenarios, but it teaches you a lot of things like communication, personality development. It gives you a path of life, whether you should go for industry or see a practice or what you should do that. And that is the period you should select that. And where I have seen people do a mistake where they don't select their journey there, rather they go and select it after clearing their CA exams, which is I feel not a very good suggestion. Rather, you should select it while doing your articleship, and you can accelerate yourself and you can expertise yourself into that. So I started my journey out there. Then I took 3 attempts to clear my CA intermediate exams, but I never gave up. I failed like two attempts. I got same marks, but again I tried for third, and then I cleared my CA intermediate. And after doing the articleship, I cleared my CA finals. And then after CA final, so I decided after my first year of articleship, there are 3 years of articleship. So I decided after first year of articleship that I am going to do a practice, because that is something will drive me and that will take me. Believe me, I didn't had any contacts, I didn't had any connections, nothing like that. But still, I thought if I can think of it, because सोचना ये बहुत जरूरी है, because first thing is you have to think of, then you have to implement it. If you don't think of, then you cannot do anything, right? So पहले सपने देखो, मतलब is called as सपने देखो. So I started with that, and after first year of articleship, I decided I'll go for practice. So I have to learn everything in my during my internship period, whatever right from creating your PAN card to finalization of books of account to everything. And fortunately, I've got a very good opportunity to learn. And of course, you get opportunities. It is up to you if you are willing to and if you are interested into it. And definitely, people are there to give you opportunities. So then I cleared my CA, and after clearing 3 years CA, then I after clearing CA, then I took 3 years of post qualification experience. Again, there I did my a little bit of practice side by side. Then I also took a good experience because experience before becoming a CA and after becoming a CA is something very very different. And post qualification experience has a lot of responsibilities rather while you are into internship. So that is, I took, and then I started my practice with a very small cabin, with a very small, like no clients in hand. I think only 4 or 5 individual clients. That too I had, and I started with that full fledged. I stopped. I had EMIs. I had a lot of things, a lot of responsibilities with me. But I thought of if I have to do, then you have to come out of your comfort zone. So based on that, I started it, and gradually people started trusting us, and like my articles, were like looking upon my experience and my quality of service, genuineness of the service. People started trusting, and we got good number of clients, and day by day we were struggling initially, but yes, it was a very good time where we got a chain of clients, like one client is referring 4 more clients, and through that model, we have got good number of client base today, where I have a team of around 18 people under me, and plus we have a good base of client, like, and we are very fastest growing company in Pune. So this is how my journey started and it's growing now.
This story is definitely inspiring because it's something that you never even thought of. And now you've come a long way and you're just flourishing in that field. So it is
Yeah.
definitely inspiring, I'm sure.
Thank you. Yeah.
Okay, so another thing that I would like to ask you, what are the key learnings that you have learned till now that you would like to share with people?
Sure. So the good learning which I would like to share is basically you have to be very patient. We have to stick to the goals. If we get diverted to our goal, looking after others, comparing to others, listening to people, what every opinion, and changing your goal will definitely harm you and definitely spoil the career. So what I did is I never changed my goal, and I got a lot of opportunities when I cleared CA. So the best learning was for me is to stick on your goals, and I am following it today as well. Where if I have to do something, I have to stick over that. If you fall, you have to get up. If you fall, you have to get up, and you have to do that. You cannot say that it's not working. Everything is workable, right? So nothing is impossible, which is very true. So that is the key learning for me.
Okay, so basically just don't give up, don't listen to other
Yeah,
people, what they are saying, do what
right.
you're putting your mind into. Yeah, I agree
Yeah,
with that. We
yeah.
because
And
sometimes we just kind of, leave it. Okay, it's very
right,
difficult, I'm not gonna do
right,
it, it's not gonna.
right. So you
That
should
is
listen to others, but you should do what you have to. Like, you have to listen to others. You cannot close
exactly.
your ears, right?
Yeah, true. Just be practical about things. That's what
Right.
I think. Yeah, I agree with that. Okay, so now another very important question that I have for you. That why do you think that most of the CA freshers are unemployed? What do you think they should do to start their career or to, flourish into it?
Yeah. So recently, I'll share the recent experience where, like, I have seen, like, in last attempt of May 2022, lot of CAs got qualified into it, and still they are unemployed. The main reason behind that are two things. One is there are huge number of opportunities available in the market. It's not like there are no opportunities. Rather, there are huge number of opportunities, and I have every day I'm getting questions from candidates like, what should they select? Because they have got again that same thing, they have diverted their. So, for example, they are getting good packages in the banks. They are getting little bit of less packages as compared to banks in the CA firms or big fours or industry. So there are varied options available in the market, but candidates are not focused. Whether they don't know what to do. So even I have seen that they have got offer letters. They are so confused whether they will be able to switch in future. So I'm not sure why they want to switch at this moment, why they want to think of switching at this moment itself. Rather than if there are opportunities available, you stick to it. You have to compromise little bit at some point of time. But if you can excel in your focus, if you excel in what you like, what drives you, definitely it will take you along, right? Like for example, I have seen people like they wanted to go into finance role or something like that, but now they are getting into taxation opportunities, but they are not getting good package in finance role initially, but they are getting opportunity in taxation. So they are choosing taxation for now and trying to switch later on. And these things are not like even it is not driving to the employers as well. You know, the situation is such like employers are struggling to get good candidates and candidates are struggling to get employers, companies. So this is the scenario because there are huge opportunities available and they are not focused. That is something the issue is. They should focus and they should go behind what drives them. That is something very important that will take them, that will make them earn as well, learn as well, everything.
Yeah, I think, yeah, people should follow what they decide to go through. I agree with
Correct.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so one more thing that I want to ask you, what's one advice that you think every CA aspirant should follow?
Yeah, so as I told you that they should decide their career path when they are doing their articleship. First of all, I have seen people are doing dummy articleships as well, which is not at all recommended. Then you don't do CA rather, because that is something is a pillar of your career, and that moment you decide what particular field drives them, what particular field is of interest, and so they should start preparing in that manner and they should continue with that. They should not divert themselves. Definitely, if they are diverted, then their situation arises where they are not here, they are not there. So that is something which is very important.
Yes, diversion can, confuse people and then you will end
Yeah,
up at nowhere. So I agree
correct.
with that. Make up your mind if you choose to go through it.
Correct.
Okay,
Correct.
Mr. Mikhil, that was a great session. Thank you so much for your precious
Thank
time
you.
and all the advices that you shared with us today. I'm sure it will help people. Thank you so
Yeah,
much for your time.
definitely. Thank you for your time too. Thank you.